What's advertising got to do with Formula One? Well, there are big ads on the side of the car, obviously. They share big ideas and also lots of big data, it turns out, as we heard here at the Cannes Lion Advertising Festival on the south coast of France. Jenson Button was in town and he drove his car onto the stage. Well, that was pushed onto the stage, really, where he was joined by McLaren Supremo Ron Dennis. They're both about to address the world's media here, so let's hear what they've got to say.
Whether a girl can drive a Formula One car, a woman can drive a Formula One car. I think in terms of understanding everything yes, and the skill levels, yes, I think they can. I think if you look to America, there's a couple of women racing in NASCAR and in IndyCar, and they've actually won races. I think the biggest issue is not having the possibilities at an early age, because I haven't just arrived in the sport and got a Formula One drive. I started when I was 7 years old. I got a go-kart from my father at 7. So for me, the experience counts for a lot, and that's how you get the opportunities to race in Formula One. And I don't think there are so many women that are given the opportunity, or girls are given the opportunity at a young age. And if you look at the amount of guys that try and get into Formula One, and there's only 22 of us, it's a very limited amount of people that actually make it, and that's millions that start out in karting at a very young age. So I think it's more the possibilities that women have, and I think it will change over the years. I think there'll be more women in lower formulas, and they'll show their skills and possibly be racing in the future. It is a very physical sport, Formula One. There's a lot of G-force, there's a lot of lactic acid that builds up through vibrations. But there are many athletes that I wouldn't want to be put in the ring with women. So I'm sure that there are strong enough women to race in Formula One. I think it's training, and it's specific training that is very different to other sports, so it does take a long time to get race fit. But I personally do think it is possible.
Strangely, one thing that occasionally happens in Formula One is a car is so dominant, it goes so far in the lead that it actually has no interest to the television camera, and the television cameras focus on competition for who's going to come second. So actually winning occasionally does actually backfire on you. In 1988, winning 15, and we won 15 out of 16 races. In fact, the race we failed in, I think, was race 13. And running into that race, I actually received a phone call from the chief executive of our principal sponsor, who said he didn't think it was good for the sport that we kept winning all the races. And at first I thought he was joking. I thought, he's phoning me up and he's complaining that we're winning all the races. And I suddenly realised that he wasn't racing. So of course I said all the right things, put the phone down and made sure that we won all the remaining races, which you'd expect.